Alright guys, give me 1 second and we'll be getting started here in just one moment. Gotta go grab the iPhone and we'll be getting started. Alright, let's get started. So I didn't think we were going to get an update today. And I checked Mac rumors because I wasn't really paying attention because like I said I wasn't expecting an update today. And we have an update today, so we're going to go ahead and install it. Where's my drive? There we go. So one thing I want to try is I have a content cache set up on my Mac Mini, my old Mac Mini, and I want to see if it's going to cache this update. So we're going to check the cache size right now. Let's see. Check the cache size now. 22.96 gigabytes, which it went up. The macOS update was 15 gigabytes, and I installed it on this Mac Mini that I'm streaming on right now. So we're going to see after this update if it's larger than that 22.96 gigabytes. So we're going to check for that software update, and then what that content cache does is now when I update my MacBook Pro, it should pull the update from the content cache rather than having to re-download it. I don't know if it'll work from iOS to iPadOS. I don't know if it's close enough to the same update that it does that. But we'll see if it caches it in that way or not. And I can check that by looking at my router and seeing if it's actually downloading from the internet or if it's pulling it from the local cache. Alright, so we're going to update now. Let's see how big this update is. So it's 1.04 gigabytes. So we'll see if that cache size increases about 1 gigabyte when we do this. We can actually pull up, let's see. We'll pull up my router here. Once that starts, okay, it's downloading. Let's see, devices. Doesn't look like the Mac Mini is downloading anything. It looks like it might have. So you can see it looks like it might have downloaded something right here. It had almost a gigabit of download speed, so might have downloaded something. We'll check here in a second. Wrong one. There we go. So let's see if it, because it's done downloading on the phone. So let's go back to this real quick and see if that cache size increased. Yep, 24 gigabytes. So it definitely cached that iOS update, which is pretty cool. Now it caches beta updates. So this isn't, it won't really work for people like if I was downloading the regular update on this phone, then somebody else in my house on the same network, when they go to download it as well, if they weren't, they're not on the beta, but if they go to download the regular update, then it will download from that cache. So I can't really tell what's what in here because this is how the cache is like named. It's just all these identifiers and stuff. But you can see there's quite a bit of cache in there. So we will we'll see how the updates go on other devices now that it's been caching stuff. And I haven't been using the iPhone. I've actually been on my Google Pixel using a custom ROM. So that is currently my daily driver. Alright, so we're preparing the update, so we should be done here in a few minutes. Almost done. All right, and we're about to restart here. Hello, how's it going? All right, restarting. All right. So I was just watching some stuff on the third beta here. Looks like we don't have too much new stuff. Just refinements to what's already in there. Still waiting here. Still got this skin on it. Looks like it shrunk a little bit, but not too bad. Black on black, so you can't really tell too much. Still a nice skin though. Link in the description if anybody wants to pick up one of these cool slick wrap skins for their iPhone. I actually picked up another one. I just haven't put it on yet because this one's still pretty decent. So I believe the link gets you 10% off your order if anybody is interested. Also got the Plug Tech link down there. A lot of people have been using that lately. Alright, and she has started back up. Let's see if we have anything new here on the phone. I really need to get a new webcam that does 4K or at least better quality 1080. This one's kind of blurry. This webcam wasn't really intended for this purpose, but I've been using it on and off a little bit. Let me make sure it's actually in its full resolution on here. 1920 1080. Yep, it is. And Streamlabs wants to do that dumb thing where I have to double click everything again. I don't know why it does that. So we're going to check it out and see what's new real quick. Like I said, I don't think there's much new other than what we had before, which I didn't get to stream last week, so I guess we'll go over some of the stuff from that. We have the dark icons that now transfer over to the settings app. So if you have that, there are those dark icons now if you have that set on the home screen. Let's see what else is new. The camera control last update did get the autofocus and auto exposure lock right there. A lot of people were waiting on that feature. So if you go into the camera app, you can now lock the focus with the camera control button, as you can see right there. If I'm on the button, you can see it on the top of the screen right there. The yellow box says AEAF lock. So it will lock the focus on your subject, whatever you want to do, like that. That is working just fine. You still have your double tap. So if you double tap it, or double light tap it, I mean, you can change between the modes you're controlling and stuff like that. I usually just leave mine on zoom because that's what I change the most. So it's always on zoom. I don't remember having any issues. I did use my iPhone for a good long period of time on a trip that I went on. I was on the beta, obviously, then. So I don't remember anything significant. Just looking through here at the battery stuff. We're still 100% on the battery health at 53 cycles. We're talking about battery intelligence coming out as a feature. That was in the code for 18.2 beta 2. It doesn't look like anything is in here yet for it. Nobody's mentioned it. I just plugged it in, and we're not getting any type of time to charge or time it would be charged or anything like that. So it doesn't look like that is in here yet. Let me pull up Mac Rumors here and see. Let's check the release notes as well. Let me just sign into that real quick. All right, wrong one. Are they not out yet? It's been a couple hours and the release notes are still not out yet, but nonetheless, we'll check Mac Rumors. By the way, there is an issue. Some Apple Watches are having trouble installing Beta 2. So if you guys are having issues getting your Apple Watch to install, that is a known issue right now. Let's see. This is all the same stuff from before. For iOS 18.2 in general. Check the comments here. take a picture of yourself, automatically creates an emoji. I don't think it does that. A lot of people are having trouble installing watchOS. I'm going to try to start the update. I might have to go unlock my Apple Watch. If that's the case, I'll just wait to do it till later. Because it's in my room on the charger. But sometimes it will. Oh, nope, it's going to work. I think. It found the update at least, so we'll see here. Yep, looks like it's going to work. Looks like the watch updates may be working now, from what I'm seeing on the forum. Check one macOS setting here. I believe it's under... It's not under displays. Lock screen? Nope. No wonder my screensaver doesn't work. Oh, where was it? Desktop and dock. Nope. It's under Control Center. We have the new weather widget up here, which I'm going to move. Not that one. Not that one. There we go. I'm going to move it over here next to Control Center. So yep, we have the new weather widget up here, which shows your weather, your conditions, and then you can click on it for a hourly forecast right there. So that's kind of cool. That was in beta 2. Okay, so it looks like the watch update may still be having an issue. It didn't even try to install, it just failed the update. So we'll try that again right here. I'm gonna zoom, focus a little more. Okay, let's try this again and see what it does. Yep, so it won't download the update. So it looks like it's still an issue, which people were talking about on Mac Rumors, like I said. That's actually most of this form right here is trying to get that installed. So that looks like it's about the same. Try to move this out of the way, but keep it so you guys can hear me. Let's see. Closer to that when I look that way at the camera. Yeah, so watch update's not working right now. Let me just force close that and try to reopen it and see see if we get have any luck here. It tries to download it, yeah. It tries to download it and then it immediately goes to software update failed. We'll check the developer website here and see if maybe they pulled the update and it's just still showing up. Oops, that is the Android developer website. Which Apple's is developer.apple.com and Android is developer.android.com. So if you start typing developer, the Android one comes up first if you use both of them. Let's see. Apple Developer Program membership is expired. I don't care because you don't have to have a paid membership for the betas anymore. The watchOS updates don't show up on here because they can't be. No, yeah, they do. I don't see the watchOS beta. Oh, here it is, beta 2. Yeah, so it is on here, but it's not downloading for some reason. Let's see if we can look at the release notes on here. Which these are probably beta 3 release notes. It just didn't show up in whatchamacallit. They did announce the support for the Find My, which let me see if I can see it in here without showing any crazy information. or my address basically. Find my share item location, continue. Oh man, okay, so I can't even hit the this didn't happen in beta 2. Oops. This didn't happen in beta 2, but so these are my keys, which are obviously with me. And if you try to share their location with a trusted source, it won't share the location if they are with you, if they're not lost in close proximity to you, which I don't have anything. Let me try my wallet because that doesn't know. I think that knows it's here. Oh, you can't share the location with that one. Well, poo. Okay, so I can't show that, or I can't try that, I guess, because they're close to me. But they did announce that there's like 15 airlines, I think it was 14 or 15 airlines that they have partnered with for that share feature. So it looks like it's something that the airlines are going to have an actual system for. It's not like you're just going to be messaging Joe Schmo at the airport, hey, I lost my thing, here's the link, can you try to find it? There's actually going to be a system for sharing that link or sharing that information with airlines. So most of this stuff is just stuff that was already in here. Nothing too new for that. We'll look at macOS real quick. A couple resolved issues here for ActivityKit, authentication services, ChatGPT. Still a known issue for devices with MDM profiles. If you have an MDM profile on your device, you're probably not going to be running the beta, because obviously MDM is for device management and stuff like that for large companies that have devices managed by the company. Just got done downloading beta 3. How's it working for you? Installation of macOS Sequoia 15.2 beta in VMs is not available. Okay. WidgetKit. iPhone and iPad apps on Apple Silicon Macs could unexpectedly if Live Activities API and WidgetKit are linked. Okay, so that's that for that. I had it on the wrong thing, so you couldn't see that, but I was reading them out loud. So that's those. Everything else, like I said, they did some tweaking with the gallery, the photo gallery. I don't have any videos in mind, so I can't like I guess I could take a video, but let's see. Video. We'll just do a little. Do a little test video here. So a lot of people complained about this. When you tapped, it would zoom out, and hold on, my messy desk right here. When you tapped, it would zoom out. Now when you tap, it just brings in the controls like it used to with your scrubber bar. So they did bring that back. Like I said, a lot of people did not like that. So that is now fixed, or not fixed but changed after some user complaints. Get rid of those. Let's see. Okay. So that is good to see. That was one of the actual bigger changes in 18.2 beta 3. And that's pretty much it. We got it installed. iPadOS basically the same right now, so I'm not going to worry about boring you guys and waiting to install on that. I'm going to do an install on my MacBook. I already have it on my Mac Mini here, which is the new Mac Mini. Old Mac Mini, like I said, is actually right there. The black thing on top is the hard drive, external hard drive, and then the Mac Mini is under that, which is running a server. It's running all my file servers, which is on that drive under a bunch of different volumes. So I have volumes for my Mac Mini backup, my MacBook Pro backup, general storage one that I just move files between my desktop and my MacBook with, as well as one for video export, video recording, and stuff like that. So I can access it on any computer, which is nice. Or not any computer, but my two computers here at home without having to carry a drive between them. So it's doing that. It's running Blue Bubbles, so I can get iMessage on my iPhone here, or iMessage on my Pixel, and iMessage on my Fold. So it runs that continuously. I can access that from anywhere, even on cellular, obviously. And then it runs that content cache that I was showing you guys at the beginning of the stream, where it caches my updates, app updates, iCloud stuff, and software updates. So if I download a software update on this computer, when I go to download it. I don't know if it'll do different devices. I don't know if it has to be the same Mac Mini downloading updates, or if it'll work from Mac Mini to MacBook Pros. If it'll pull from the cache being a different device, but we'll have to see because I don't have any of the same devices, so I can't really try that. The content cache is more for people or places with, say you have 15 Mac Minis that are all the same model, like you have like a computer lab setup or something like that at a school. You can do the content cache, and one download will install on all the computers, so you don't have to keep going to the internet to download them. But we'll try to see. I mean, like I said, my cache is up to like 22 gigs, so it did cache some of the updates, but we'll have to see how it uses them, or if it's any noticeable difference there. But that is that. I'm Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. As always, have a great day. Check those links in the description. They do support the channel if you're interested in any kind of accessories